Hello everyone, I am back with another video. So it's been 3 months since I've done a video, and I'm truly sorry. I've just been really busy with work, and right now I've got a big monster of a migraine, and it's the cause of the migraine is the reason I'm doing this video, because I really feel like that the point that you get with people, I know that line made no bit of sense, and I am sorry if I'm not there. So, I am not going to mention names. I'm not going to mention where this happened. I'm not going to mention any of that type of stuff. I like to say I hope everybody's having a wonderful July. I hope everybody had a wonderful June. I am currently one shot away from being fully vaccinated from COVID. I am very happy about that. I have to go back in 2 weeks. I already requested those 2 days off so that I am ready to go back to work and all that jazz. And another thing is, I am collecting Barbie dolls, which I know some people might be thinking, huh? I am collecting Barbie dolls, and I actually got a Grecian goddess Barbie that I showed on Hellenic Pagan. That is really beautiful and everything. So that is what I have been doing the last while. So if anyone wants to know what I have been doing for the last 3 months since I've done my last video, voila, you now know what I've been doing. So one of the things that I really like to press upon, and this is the reason I do videos on this channel, is for educational purposes. Because there's so much misunderstanding and so much stupidity out in the world that you kind of wonder, what the freak is going on with people? Why do they believe what they believe about certain subjects, and why is it so difficult to educate people, especially when they don't want to be educated? So once again, no mention of names and no mention of where this happened. I just want to do a clear video about why it's important to have a lot more videos out there dealing with things that are not part of the New Age, woo movement. Though some things that might have been considered woo a couple centuries ago is standard practice today. So something woo today could possibly be solid information in a couple hundred years. Things change, and so do stuff. So one of the things that people seem to not get is there is a difference between people who practice occultism and neo-pagan witchcraft and people that want to practice what is known as devotional polytheism, devotional work, burning candles, burning incense, praying to the gods, giving food and drink offerings, things like that. And it seems that if you have an altar on Facebook or on YouTube or whatever, people automatically assume that what they are seeing is Wiccan or some form of occultism and stuff like that. And this has actually happened to me, and it's really freaking annoying. So I've got this individual that keeps on using the word bippity boppity boo. And for people who are devotees of Ikati, you have friends who are neo-pagan or into witchcraft and Wicca, that is probably the lowest thing you could possibly say to someone. And it's it's really annoying, and this is hence why I've got a freaking headache. I think there's other things involved in the headache, but, and by the way, I did take something for it. So you guys don't have to worry about me being, bippity boppity boo. Where does this come from? Well, it comes from Cinderella. And it comes from this belief that the fairy godmother could wave her wand and give Cinderella the dress and the shoes and the coach and the horses and the footmen and all this type of stuff. It is a belief that you can wave a magic wand and you can make dishes clean themselves, or your car wash by its own, or your home. Samantha Stevens really did it. The actress who played Samantha Stevens, she could wiggle her nose and her home could clean itself, which I really wish I had that ability. In all seriousness. So, when you're practicing a religion like Hellenism, heathenism, even a blended like Greco-Egyptian paganism, Kemeticism, Celtic paganism, you can try to educate someone who has this view of what paganism is or what witchcraft is till the cows come home. They're going to always have this view of how they view witches and occultism and paganism and all that type of stuff. And so I got to the point with this, and I explained to a friend of mine the difference between occultism and religions like Wicca to religions like Hellenismos and heathenism and Celtic paganism. And I told her there's a huge difference between the two. And there's actually an article on Pathos about, is paganism separating from witchcraft, or is witchcraft separating from paganism? One of the two variations to that line. I really do believe it is, because you have people that are going and they're practicing a more historically based form of practice compared to the occultism and neo-pagan woo and all that type of stuff. I will not use the word fluff bunny. I will not use that word in this video. But you have people that have this view of these practices and go, oh, if you have statues on your altar, it means that you're a Wiccan and you're into witchcraft, and can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And trying to explain to someone who doesn't want to be educated, as I said before, is extremely annoying, because they continuously use those words that have no connection at all to what you actually practice. And it's annoying because I'm trying to explain to this individual, this is not what I practice. This is not, or if I'm practicing something that might look like witchcraft, it probably is based on historical fact, or what people, the common man did. There's these lead dolls, or they're inside little they're the cursed, just like cursed tablets. I know in the show Rome, you saw the cursed tablet being used and the slave running over to a statue and sliding it in. That would be considered a curse in Roman times. So you have this giant view that anything that is pagan is automatically witchcraft and Wicca and stuff like that. So it is annoying to no end. And, and I have a friend that has said basically that, because she's a heathen, And she's like, yeah, there's a difference between the two. And I explained to my friend, not the one who's a heathen, but the other one, she's an atheist. I told her, I said, there's a difference between occultism and Wicca, and you have your devotional polytheism. And I explained to her what polytheism is, and she was like, okay, let me hear this. And I told her polytheism is the accurate term for an individual. A polytheist is an accurate term for a person who worships or venerates multiple gods and goddesses. Like, for instance, if you're a Roman polytheist, you can venerate deities from the Celtic era, from the Celtic lands, from the Norse lands, from Britain, from Ireland, from anywhere. And you can have that with the Roman gods. If you're practicing Hellenismos, you are venerating and honoring the Greek gods. And it's a clear, distinct line between occultism and Reconstructionism. But as I said, I have been trying to educate this person for at least a month, and this person does not want to hear anything that I have to say. To this person, I can wave a magic wand and all the dishes will clean themselves. That doesn't work that way. Even if you could do that, people would probably go, what? But education is important. That's why it's important for more heathens and more Hellenists and more Roman polytheists or Roman reformists or Roman revivalists or Celtic pagans to have channels to say, okay, look, this is what Wiccans do and this is what we do. And what we do is not anywhere close to what Wiccans do. And stop using that word when the person who you are directing those words to does not even practice that particular practice. And, there's a lot of debate in Hellenic circles about witchcraft in the ancient world. But, it is what it is. But we have to continue to educate people, because if you don't educate them, ignorance will still prevail and still be a huge problem. And I really, I pray for patience, because I need it. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and do this little video. It is, like I said, I will say once again, it is important to continue educating people and say, look, this is not what that is. Alright, so I'm going to end it here before it turned into a 3-hour video. So I'll see you guys around to next time. Be happy, healthy, most importantly be safe, and hail to the gods. Bye.